Julius Malema complains about a local electoral commission or electoral commission, IEC. He complains that, you know what you are doing, guys, you are promoting Jacob Zuma indirectly. And it's not funny. There's nothing funny about what you are doing. You need to stop what you are doing. That is exactly, or those are the words that came from Julius Silo Malema speaking or responding to the issue of IEC. Firstly, it was IEC taking Jacob Zuma to the electoral court, and from there IEC lost its case, and then IEC decided that they're going to take Jacob Zuma to the Concord, right? So by default, Jacob Zuma becomes the conversation, and you can even listen. You can even watch or listen to videos when IEC announced that, and when IEC announced the printing or the readiness to print the ballot paper. That's what I'm saying. If you have listened to a lot of interviews that the IEC conducted after that, people would always, or journalists and presenters would always want to know about Jacob Zuma and MK Party and, as the Concord thing. So Jacob Zuma becomes the central point and becomes the conversation. So when you listen to Malema, what he says, he's simply saying Jacob Zuma is being given airtime that might have been created by certain individual intentionally, right? It's something that I didn't notice, but yeah, it's not far-fetched. What Malema is saying, it's not far-fetched. It is even alleging that there is an individual who might be involved in this thing of helping Jacob Zuma, creating a conversation around Jacob Zuma and making Jacob Zuma a focal point in each and everything, thus getting a free campaign. With that being said, there's something also that is free that I want you to do, and that is I put it to you that you do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, will bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. I'm about to play you the video of Julius Malema complaining about this. When you look at what Julius Malema said here, you are bound to believe that Julius Malema is actually saying something that I didn't notice. Right? I did not pay attention to what Malema is saying. But the more you look closer into it, it's the more you realize that there's truth in what this guy is saying here. It's just a fact. It's a fact of life. There's truth in what this guy is saying, and we can't deny this. So I'm interested to hear, how do you think? Because, honestly speaking, by default, a lot of people are seeing Jacob Zuma as a victim in this whole thing, right? Including me. So I see that for them to take that decision that they took, it kind of paint them with a bad brush. It kind of paint them in a negative light, whether they like that or they don't like that, whether they accept that or they don't. It's neither here or there. What is here is the fact that how we perceive them now, how we look at them now, it's completely different than how we were looking at them. And thus, Jacob Zuma becomes a conversation and a focal, a central point in every discussion around the elections of 2024. It's a fact. so in look at the consequences or the unintended consequences thereon is that you're most likely to remember Jacob Zuma when you go down to vote. To those that were not even intending to vote for Jacob Zuma, but because of the conversations that have been created around him, you're most likely to remember Jacob Zuma. I'm gonna continue on this point, but firstly, I put it to you, or I say, take a look at what the video, take a look at or listen to or watch the video of Julius Malema speaking about this. So take a look at this.
It's appealing Zuma judgment. It's really a very, very personal. And by doing that, they are keeping President Zuma in the news. By doing that, they are making President Zuma gather rallies outside every court appearance. So the court appearances are being organized by the IEC. We might be thinking the IEC is acting against Zuma, only to find that Mashinini is behind the strategy of the IEC to keep Zuma in the news. So you must not sleep. I mean, for the first time we saw Advocate Mugai Toby struggling. And then he came and the JSC there, went to him and I was like, I was here busy interviewing judges, but the social media observers are not giving it to you this time. He said to me openly that one we've lost because he knows there is no case. So if they know there's no case, what is going to happen? Why are they doing what they are doing? And some silly mistakes that have been committed by the IEC. Remember, we have got 110% confidence on the IEC, but they are making so many stupid mistakes in a year where the election is highly contested, where they're supposed to be perfect. We are going now for 30 years of democracy. They've got the necessary experience. I mean, go and look at that signing of the code of conduct by the IEC. Anele was right to demand a picture. Why are you asking for my picture? Don't publish it. And you publish logos. My picture is my logo.
Now that you have listened to what I said, and I believe that you have, you know what I'm saying, familiarize yourself with the entire conversation here. I think from where I'm seated, Julius Malema has got a point here, and I will tell you why. We did rebuke the ANC from doing this. When we said to the ANC, you guys are not focusing on your own business. You guys are not dealing. You guys are not concerned about your own business. You are very much concerned about Jacob Zuma, and thus you are creating a conversation around Jacob Zuma, and you are creating a conversation about and around Jacob Zuma, unintentional. You are campaigning for Jacob Zuma. You are giving him free airtime, and he's pushing you to the corner, and you are succumbing to that. And we did speak about the fact that ANC they are caught in between, or you know what I'm saying. If it was somebody else, that person would have been long spelled. I want to give you an example about this guy was in Mpumalanga, right? Then their provisional treasurer of the ANC has recently been suspended. Others, their members with the ANC has been terminated forever. His has been suspended for about a year. He will not be a member of the ANC for a period of a year. But they wouldn't do that to Jacob Zuma. Why? Because they understand that them doing it, they're actually falling into the trap of Jacob Zuma. So right now, it's difficult for them to fire Jacob Zuma and expel Jacob Zuma, even though the others within the ANC are saying, it is clear, guys, he has violated our policy, and you know what I'm saying? It's very clear what you need to do. But the ANC understands that any move, if they were to expel Jacob Zuma right now, they can see what's coming up for them. They know for a fact that they are finished. They will make people to vote for Jacob Zuma by fire, by force. So I am saying the conversation around MK and Jacob Zuma, it's something else. And I did say to you guys, you must look at how Jacob Zuma has been trending of lately. Look, in fact, ever since the establishment of the MK party. MK party will be trending for nothing, right? And I said to you guys, it means there are people behind MK who are creating these conversations, who are making sure that MK trends. It's not a coincidence for people to trend. You understand? You can trend, yes, coincidentally. There are people who are not coincidentally, but naturally so. You can trend. There's nothing wrong about that. We can't falter you for that. But we are saying you can't trend consistently like that, like the way MK has been doing it, the way Zuma has been doing it. There must be people behind the scene who are working very, very, very hard to make sure that you trend, to make sure that you are at the position where you are, right? With that being said, it therefore put us into this position to say the trending of MK Party, the trending of Jacob Zuma has been planned. So even then, anything that has got to do with Jacob Zuma, or what the ANC does, it pushes Jacob Zuma to trend. What the IEC does, it pushes Zuma to trend. You know what I'm saying? There are people who are working behind the scene to plan each and every single thing, to turn a defeat into your advantage. That is what Jacob Zuma's team they are doing. That is the people who are behind MK. That is exactly what they are doing. When you see MK trending, it is they are doing. There are people behind the scenes who are doing it, right? So Malema then is complaining and asking about that to say, you know what, when are you IEC, you are doing exactly, you are doing Zuma a favor. You are campaigning for Zuma indirectly so, right? By taking Zuma to court. And I feel like he's got a point there. He's got a point there. I couldn't deny what Malema was saying. I'm interested to hear what you've got to say about it, but I couldn't deny what Malema said. It makes a lot of sense. It's something that I said then I was like, wow, there's a point here. This guy, he's got a point. Can you please, in your own words, without being coerced, no under duress, tell me if you see or concur with what what Julius Malema is saying about Jacob Zuma and IEC. IEC making sure that they create a conversation about Jacob Zuma. And he's even alleging an individual involved in this. But then there's something that also we need to talk about. And that is the very same the very same EFF. Floyd Shivambu, do you remember the comments that he made? He did say, he pointed at Janet Love and I forgot the other ones being involved in this. Malema point to a different individual. So what does it say about EFF as an organization? Do they have a unified view on that matter? Or they are expressing their individual opinion about it? Then there's an organizational view about it. I don't know. Right? Catching from the tweet of Floyd Shivambu. I did have a video of that. I'm not going to talk about that thing. What you can do, you can look at the video where I said you won't believe what Floyd Shivambu and Tsigima's wife said. You'll find that tweet there and compare that tweet with this one, with the statement from Malema, and tell me what you think. As you are looking into that, I want to sign out. But there's one thing that I shouldn't forget to say. Don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribing in this video. Click the notification bell so that when I post the next video, you'll be the first to be notified. Until such a time, good people, please take care.